your test results came back, and unfortunately, you did test positive for worms. Yes. The samples that you provided all contained worms, every single one of them. I've been in my practice for about 20 years now, and I've never seen something like this before. I mean, worms are very rare in humans, especially the species of worm that you are infested with. And not only that, to have worms present in every sample was disturbing. So today I'm going to have to do a checkup on you. I'm going to be doing a checkup, and what I'm going to be determining is the severity of your worm infestation. I will be determining if the worms are eggs, larvae, or full-grown worms, and exactly where they're located so that I can remove them. And we have to get the worms removed as quickly as possible, because if they get into your brain, they can cause some serious problems. Not to scare you, don't worry. We'll be taking care of everything today. Alright? So, yeah, I've just got your test results pulled up here on this chart. It's not looking good, right? So I'm going to start with just a general check, and I'll be looking to see where the worms are located. So, alright, how are you feeling today? How'd you end up getting these worms, by the way? Like, what have you been doing? Who have you been hanging out with? Okay, just breathe in. Breathe out. Another side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alright, good. I'm gonna check your temperature. Okay, there we go. Simple. And good. Alright, your temperature's okay. Alright, and now I'm gonna look in your eyes. So just look straight ahead. Straight ahead there. Yeah, it's just as I thought. That's not good. Yeah, you've got. I'm gonna pull down your eyelid a little bit, okay? Oh my goodness. I can see eggs inside your eye. I can see you've got worm eggs in here. Oh no. Do you feel them? You feel that pressure? Yeah. Alright, well, we'll take care of that today, don't you worry. Why don't you open up your mouth? Like that. Open up. Let me see inside. Yep. Okay. Yeah, like back in your tonsil crypts. I'm seeing some eggs. Hold on. Open up a little wider. Yeah, you've got eggs back there too. Alright. I'm gonna check in your ears. So what I need you to do is turn your head towards me. And I'm gonna look. Okay, there we go. Get a good look there. In your ear, hold still. Good. Other ear, turn to the other side. Other side. Alright. Yep, you've got worm eggs in your ears as well. Alright, well, I'm really concerned because the rate and severity of the infestation as it is now indicates to me that, and I'm writing this down, this is a reportable case, this is very serious. The rate and the severity of the infestation as it is right now is indicating to me that, they could be spreading to your brain very quickly. Okay, so what I'm recommending and what we're going to do today is we're going to do a manual removal of the parasite, followed by I'm going to send you home with a prescription, so that should keep them under control and kill them. But I'm going to need to remove them manually right now, as many as I can find, and then the rest the medication should take care of, provided you take it diligently. And then I want to see you again in 2 days. Okay, 2 days you need to be back here for another checkup to make sure that the worms are not returned. Alright? Alright, so the first thing we're going to do here is go ahead and remove the eggs that are in your eyes, because when I peeled back your eyelid, I did notice that there are some eggs in there, which obviously the eyes are quite close to the brain, so that is a problem. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the syringe here, and you're going to have to hold very still. I'm going to have to inject your eyes with this special solution, and what the solution is going to do is it's going to make the eggs fill up with fluid. The eggs will draw the fluid in, and that will make it much easier for me to pull them out. It will also have the effect of numbing your eye so that you won't feel the pressure of me doing this, okay? So you have to hold very still while I do this. I'm going to be getting very close to you, okay? Are you ready? Okay, so I'm just going to get a little closer, if you don't mind. Just going to get nice and close, and alright, here we go. You ready? Here comes the first injection. There we go. Alright, other eye. There we go. Alright, good. Let that settle for a minute. Let that settle. How does it feel? Can you feel the swelling? The eggs are like swelling up in there. Okay. So now I've got this little kit. I've got a little kit of tools that I'm going to have to be using. We're going to use, here's my kit right here. So we're going to have to use these pairs of forceps to hold your eyes open, okay? So we're going to start with the left one, alright? So I'm going to start with your left eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clamp these forceps onto the lids. One will go onto the lower lid and one onto the upper lid. And you'll notice that they lock, right? There's a locking mechanism that holds them shut exactly where I want them. So it's going to lock your lids open, and that will allow me to begin my extraction of the eggs. Okay? Alright. So pull that one. You're going to hear it click, and that means it's tightened just on the lower eyelid, okay? Alright, and upper eyelid. So now those forceps are just sitting in there nicely. Now I'm going to take a tweezer, and don't worry, these are all sterile tools, and I'm going to go in and begin extracting the eggs. Alright? So, just relax. Like, it may surprise you, but some people actually tend to find this a little bit of a relaxing process. At least I've read in the medical literature that they do. I've only done this once on a cadaver. I've never seen an infestation, frankly, this severe that they're in the eyes. So I have done this before, but only once on a cadaver. So, but don't worry, I'm the best person to do this, and it does need to be done. If it's not done very soon, like in this 24-hour period, it could go to your brain. Alright, I'm just checking, making sure the forceps are in place and that the eggs are filling with fluid. Alright, perfect. Alright, so now we're going to take these little tweezers and go ahead and begin extracting eggs from your left eye. Alright. There we go. Looks like we've got our first egg here. Our first egg. They're kind of shiny. Okay. And they're kind of pretty in a way. Alright. Now I'm gonna go ahead just relax. Just a few more eggs that I'm seeing. Oh, we've got a big one. It's a big egg. Ooh, look at that. It's huge. Big shiny egg. And we're gonna be sending these to a lab to study them to make sure that it's not the poisonous species of worm, because that would be even more dangerous if it gets to your brain. There's two types of like basic species of this type of worm, and one of them's poisonous. Yeah, okay. There we go. The poisonous one delivers a neurotoxin that's like deadly the instant it gets to your brain, and the other one, if in the off chance it does manage to get to your brain, we can still extract it, but we have to perform a brain surgery at that point. And I hope it doesn't get that bad. Alright, got another big egg. There we go. Alright. That looks like all the eggs in that eye. Take another look, make sure they're all out. Make sure they're all out. Make sure we removed all the eggs. Alright, good. So, same procedure. I'm gonna have to go in the other eye. First applying forceps to the upper and lower lid, hold it open, and then extracting the eggs. So, sterile forceps. Unlock them. Alright. And now we will apply them. Alright, first one. Second one. Alright, good. Got them in place. Alright. We've got our handy forceps. Gonna take another look on this eye. Alright, I think I know what I'm dealing with. Alright. Here we go. So, what are your weekend plans? Yeah. Well, I know you have to take your medication and everything, but I was just wondering if, there's a show you're watching or anything like that. I mean, obviously, yeah, you want to take it easy this weekend, but hopefully all the worms will be gone by then. So how did you end up getting these worms, like I said? Where have you been? Who have you been spending time with? Look, that one's a double egg. It's an egg with an egg on top of it. Just a few more, getting these out. There we go. Just an egg right there. And yeah, you've just got to be a lot more careful. Make sure you wash your hands and that you wash your face and that you just maintain really good hygiene, because if you don't maintain good hygiene, that's when things like this can happen. Okay. Got that last one. I see back in there. It's kind of stuck. Hold on. Oh, man. Alright, there we go. Okay. Take another look. Pull that eyelid down. Alright, that looks good. Now, I'm going to have to scrape some of the eggs from the inside of your throat. So you're going to have to open your throat. And I'm going to go ahead and scrape the eggs out. Okay? So I'm going to use a tool. This scraper right here. Alright? I'm going to put some numbing cream on it. This cream right here. And then just open your mouth. And I'm going to go ahead and scrape the eggs out of the back. Because I'm looking back there and I can see them lodged all the way back there, okay? Alright, so open up. And oh my gosh. Alright. Well, good news is you're doing really well. We've already collected a large amount of eggs, and it looks like we're removing the eggs. So we're doing very good. Now I'm going to have to remove them from your ears. So I'm going to have you turn to one side. I have to remove eggs from your ears. So let's see here. There we go. Alright. Uh-oh. That's not good. It looks like you've got more than just eggs in there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you've definitely got full-blown worms in here, and they're much deeper than I thought they were. And they're much bigger than I thought they were on first inspection, now that I'm really getting a good look. Alright. This isn't good. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna try to remove the first one that I see. Alright, here we go. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get it out. Just relax. I'm gonna pull it out of your ear, so you're gonna feel probably some slight tugging on your ear, alright? Okay. Okay, there we go. It's big. It's double worm. Look. They were in the middle of mating when I pulled them out. That's why they're double like that. That's how you know that you were gonna have even more eggs in there. But, oh wow, this is crazy. Alright. Okay. Alright. Hold on. Just gonna pull out. I see some eggs. I'm gonna scrape the eggs out, okay? I'm gonna scrape just the eggs out. Alright, we're getting a lot of eggs out. There's another worm in there. Hold on. Another giant parasite in there. Gonna get it. Alright, just relax. Relax, 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 relax. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna hold your ear. Hold your ear. Some pulling. Can you feel it? Can you feel it coming out? Yep, another double. Yes, they must have been mating in your ear. That's not good. There's more eggs. Look at the 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 eggs. Alright. Let me do another check. I think I've got them all out of that ear. Just open. Alright, that looks better. Let's do the other ear, alright? Turn the other side. I'm gonna scrape. Scrape. Just getting a bunch of eggs out. But I can see some worms moving around deep back in there. Well, let me get a look at them. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling. Get some worms out. Alright, hold on. Just grabbing. Just grab at your ear real quick. Alright. I'm just holding your ear open. And here we go. Pulling. There we go. Look at that. That's a live worm. That's a live worm. Gotta get rid of it. Ugh. Wow, I'm sending all these off to the lab for testing, like I said. Alright. Hold on. Looks like you've got one really deep back there. Really deep. Alright, hold on. Big old worm. Ready? I'm gonna grab your ear. Hold you. Hold this out of your head. My tool here. got them because at the rate that they're mating, they would definitely be in your brain, I would think, in just a couple hours. So it's a very good thing that we were able to get them. Almost forgot, I have to check in your nose. And that's actually very important because if I see any worms in your nose, then they could be in your brain. In which case we'll have to operate right away. So, I'm gonna check in your nose. Oh no. Oh my goodness. It's worse than I thought. I thought surely there would be no worms in here, or if there were, it would only be eggs. But you've got full worms in there. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to operate immediately. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open your sinuses. Don't worry, I'm gonna numb you first. I'm gonna open your sinuses, and any live worms I'm seeing, I'm gonna pull them out immediately. Yeah. Do you feel any headaches? Do you feel any headache or pressure in your temples? Okay, well that's good because that means they're probably not in your brain yet. But if I can see them in the sinuses, that means they're tunneling up. They're very close. So I'm gonna have to operate immediately. Don't worry, it won't be a super, it'll be a quick in-office operation. We won't have to go to the hospital, but I will need to open up your sinuses and remove the worms manually. Yeah, I'll need to do that immediately. Okay, here we go. We're gonna turn the light. Okay, I'm gonna put this mask on and I'm going to begin your procedure. Okay, there we go. Proceed to. Alright, so it's very important that we get these worms out of your sinus tissue and to prevent them from getting into your brain. It's a very good thing that we caught this because I estimate that if we hadn't done this, they could be in your brain within easily the next 6 hours or so. Alright, first I'm gonna have to numb you up, okay? So, there we go. And just relax. Here it comes, alright? There we go. This is also going to cause those eggs to expand, kind of like we talked about before. Alright, nice. Now I'm just going to take this scalpel and I'm going to go ahead and make my incision. So, just getting it out of the packaging. It's sterile just for you. And we're going to unclip it. Alright, you ready? Here we go. Okay, there we go. Alright, just a few more. A little more slice right there. Should get you exactly where I need you to be. Alright, nice. Now I'm going to use the forceps to hold you open. Just get it before their eyes, okay? I've got a nice comfortable operating table, so that should make this a little bit more bearable. So I'm just holding open your sinus tissue. Oh my goodness, yep. Wow, there's a lot of worms in there. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull them all out. Okay, alright, just relax. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and start pulling out eggs. And I've got my forceps, but really I can pretty much just pull them out by the handful at this point. Yep. I've just got eggs everywhere. And I'm pulling out more eggs. You see that? Those are your eggs. Pulling those out of you. Yep, they're all inside your sinus tissue. That's not good. Oh my gosh. There's worms in there too. I can see them writhing, they're mating. They're definitely traveling up your sinus canals and they're very close to your brain. Oh my gosh. Alright, hold on. Here we go. There you go, there's one. Big one right there. Okay. big one. They're all big. They're at a very advanced stage in their life cycle. It's kind of fascinating. I'll definitely be consulting with my colleagues about this. This is really unbelievable. I've got a mating pair right here. All this in your sinuses? Did you feel a stuffed upness? Yeah? Yeah, I know it's kind of hard to talk while I'm doing this. I'm sorry. There we go. Big one. Big one right here. Alright. So there's another one. This one's stuck. There we go. Alright. See in there. Looks better. Alright, I'm gonna have to stitch you up, okay? Alright, I've got our sterile needle and thread here. Go ahead and get you stitched up, get you cleaned up, okay? You've been through a lot today, alright? So when you go home, I need you to relax, alright? This packet, go ahead and open it. And we're going to go ahead and get you sewed together. There we go. Needle and thread right here. Got this here as well. You've done really well today. I wonder, that must have been really scary for you. Having all those things inside you. I'm so sorry about that. This is just a tiny scalpel blade right here. It's a mini one. So I'm just going to be using that to scrape out some excess, little bits of excess, looks to be worm fecal matter before I stitch you up, okay? Alright, this shouldn't hurt, alright? Okay, yeah, they produce a lot of waste in there. They're consuming the mucus and the tissues inside your nasal lining, and then they produce waste, and we don't want that. Alright, there we go. I got rid of that. Now we're gonna stitch you up. Got my forceps right here. Okay. Yeah. I wish I could have prepared you better. I didn't know that we were gonna have to do emergency surgery today, but unfortunately, the situation called for it. And so I do what I have to do. But that looks so much better. So we're going to be taking these worms off to the lab and studying them, and of course making sure that they're not the poisonous ones I was telling you about. But even if they are, because we got them out properly, I think you'll be okay. And of course I'll be sending you home with that instructional packet, and also of course your prescription for the worm medication. It's absolutely imperative that you take your medication every single day, and you don't skip any days, because otherwise, if there are any immature worms that are left, or any eggs, they could hatch and migrate to your brain. Yep. Alright. You're all stitched up?